The Zalari were one of the most advanced species humanity had ever encountered. A towering race with shimmering exoskeletons, luminous eyes, and voices that vibrated through the bones more than through the ears. Their starship, the Sovereign Vow, was a moving fortress of velvet black metal and humming energy veins that pulsed like a living organism. And I, a simple human xenolinguist, was standing in the heart of their throne chamber, surrounded by warriors who could snap me in half with 2 fingers. But things had been going surprisingly well. I'd been sent to negotiate a ceasefire after an accidental military skirmish. Somehow, through a chaotic combination of diplomacy, luck, and my ability to translate alien tones, the Queen had actually taken an interest in me. Queen Velara. She was unlike any being I'd ever seen. Her form was tall and elegant, her exoskeletal armor carved with glowing sigils of her lineage. Her multifaceted eyes shifted like liquid crystal when she studied me. And although she looked terrifying, she possessed a strange, quiet curiosity that made it impossible not to stare. I'd misread that curiosity as warmth, and warmth as friendliness, and friendliness as permission to be, well, me, which was exactly how, after hours of tense diplomacy, I ended up leaning closer to her intricate crown, studying the shimmering patterns and saying the words that would nearly start an interstellar war. You know, you're actually kind of cute when you tilt your head like that. Silence. Instant. Heavy. World-ending silence. Every Zalari warrior froze. Every guard shifted their grip on their plasma halberds. 10 of them aimed at my throat. The air pressure dropped as the throne chamber's atmosphere filters tightened, an automatic defensive response. Queen Velara didn't move. Her eyes blinked, slow, deliberate. I felt sweat bead at the base of my spine. Yep. This was it. This was the moment I died. Middle. A Zalari commander stepped forward, mandibles flaring. Human linguist, he hissed. To call the Sovereign Mother cute is a level 7 emotional provocation. Punishable by. Enough, Velara said. Her voice echoed like chimes under deep water. The commander immediately stopped speaking and bowed so low his helmet scraped the floor. Velara rose from her seat, each movement smooth and impossibly graceful. The luminescent sigils along her arms brightened, a sign, according to everything I knew, that she was experiencing elevated emotion. Strong emotion. Not necessarily positive emotion. Her gaze pinned me in place. Human, she said, repeat your descriptor. I swallowed hard. No. Really, no, I don't think that's. Repeat it. I said you were cute. A rumble passed through the chamber. Warriors whispered. Some hissed. One actually fainted, hit the floor like a dropped statue. Velara approached me, stopping so close I could see the subtle etchings in her exoskeleton. She studied my face with a level of intensity that made my soul try to crawl out of my body. You speak boldly, she said at last. I speak stupidly, I corrected. To my shock, her lips, hidden plates of smooth chitin, curved slightly. Not quite a smile, but something close. You call what you do not understand by simple words, she said. It was meant as a compliment. A compliment, she repeated, sounding out the word as if testing its weight. Yeah. I didn't mean disrespect. Her eyes glimmered. Among the Zalari, calling the Sovereign cute is to compare her to a broodling, a child. Oh. Oh no. I felt my knees weaken. That's not what I meant, I said quickly. Human language doesn't translate perfectly. Cute means charming, impressive, endearing. Her head tilted. Endearing. The tension in the room shifted. Warriors exchanged uneasy glances. You perceive me as endearing? I shrugged helplessly. I mean, look at you. The warriors collectively inhaled. But Velara didn't flare her mandibles.
She didn't order my death.
Instead, she stepped closer, lowering her head so our eyes met almost at level. Her voice dropped to a soft hum. Explain. Well, you tilt your head slightly when you're curious. Your eyes brighten. You lean forward just a little. It's captivating. That's all I meant. The queen stared at me for a long moment. Then something utterly shocking happened. The sigils along her shoulders flushed with a pale lavender glow, the Zalari color of amusement. A murmur of horror rippled through the chamber. My queen, a warrior whispered urgently, this display is unbecoming. She raised a single hand. The room went silent again. Velara turned back to me. Human, your bravery is ill-advised. And yet, she stepped around me, circling like a predator examining prey, but not deciding to devour it. Your honesty is intriguing. I exhaled shakily. So, you're not going to kill me? That remains undecided.
Great.
But instead of commanding my execution, she gestured toward the door. Walk with me. Alone. The warriors gasped. Some protested, but she dismissed them all. The massive door slid open, revealing a glowing corridor lined with star-glass panels displaying the swirling cosmos. As we walked, the floor vibrated beneath each step of her armored feet. To call a queen cute, she said quietly. No Zalari would dare. Well, I'm not Zalari. That is evident, she said dryly. We stopped before a large observation window overlooking a nebula blooming like a cosmic flower. Velara turned to me. Tell me, human, what do you see when you look at me? The question hit me harder than a plasma bolt. I took a moment. I see strength, authority, intelligence, but also someone who thinks deeper than she lets anyone know. Someone who's curious about humanity. Someone who doesn't want more war. Her eyes shimmered again. And do you fear me? Yes, I answered honestly. But I also respect you. Velara breathed out a tone I couldn't translate, a harmonic resonance that vibrated my ribs. You are foolish, she said softly, but your words carry truth. She stepped closer, and truth is rare. The conflict. Before I could respond, alarms blared through the ship. Red lights flashed. A warrior's voice crackled over the comm system. Enemy vessels approaching. Unknown human signature. My heart froze. Human ships? Here? Velara's eyes narrowed. Your people attack? No, I insisted. I swear I had no idea. The ship shook violently as something struck the hull. Explosions echoed. The tension we'd softened between us snapped instantly back into danger. Velara towered over me, mandibles flaring. If this is betrayal, it's not, I shouted. Let me talk to them. She hesitated. Then, shockingly, handed me a comm device. I activated it. This is Dr. Adrian Holt. I'm aboard the Zalari flagship on a diplomatic mission. Cease fire immediately.
Static.
Then a voice responded. Adrian? What the hell? We thought you were taken hostage. I wasn't. Stand down. Too late. Another blast rocked the ship. Zalari guards rushed forward. Velara snarled and deployed a shimmering barrier shield around us. You should have killed me when you had the chance, a human captain yelled through the comms. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. No, I whispered. They're going to start a war because of me. Velara placed a hand, cold, firm, on my shoulder. Then we stopped them, together. Climax, we raced toward the command deck as the ship trembled from continuous hits. Zalari warriors rushed past us. Human ships were firing plasma torpedoes like they wanted to crack the hull in two. When we reached the command deck, Chaos erupted around us. Targeting systems failing. Hull breach on Deck 5. Velara roared, "Prepare defensive countermeasures." Her voice steadied the room instantly. I grabbed the main comm panel. "This is Dr. Adrian Holt. Stop firing. You'll cause interspecies war." The response chilled me. "Adrian, step away from the Zalari. We're extracting you, by force if necessary." Velara watched me, unreadable. I turned to her. "Let me broadcast video. They need to see I'm okay." After a tense pause, she nodded. The camera activated. I stepped forward. "Stop this attack. The Queen is not hostile. I repeat, she is not hostile. I am safe." The human fleet hesitated. Then Velara's voice joined mine, deep, resonant, commanding. "Human fleet, if you continue your assault, we will retaliate with equal force. But hear this. Your envoy speaks truth. No harm was done to him. He acted foolishly." She glanced at me. "Very foolishly." "But," she continued, "he has also shown courage and trust." The silence from the human fleet lasted long, agonizing seconds. Finally, "Stand down. All ships hold fire." I sagged in relief. The ship's alarms faded. The crisis was avoided. Because she listened. Because we listened. Ending when the last alert dimmed, Velara turned to me with a look I still couldn't fully interpret. "You risked your life for peace," she said quietly. "And you trusted me enough to let me try." The lavender glow returned to the sigils along her shoulders. "You are unlike any human I have encountered." "I get that a lot," I said with a weak laugh. She stepped closer, so close I had to tilt my head back to hold her gaze. "Adrian Holt," she said softly, "the moment you called me, cute, the entire ship froze. Our laws demanded I punish such disrespect." I swallowed nervously. "Yeah, I kind of gathered that." "And yet," she leaned in, her voice dropping to a whisper, "I found your honesty refreshing, unpredictable, even appealing." My heart thudded loudly. Appealing? Velara's eyes gleamed with a dangerous softness. "Yes." The warriors behind her stiffened, shocked. A queen admitting such a thing was unheard of. She continued, voice low, "You may consider your life spared. But more than that," her hand brushed mine, metallic, cool, deliberate, "you have earned my regard." Silence filled the chamber again. But this time it was not fearful. It was electric.
Alive.
And as she turned toward the stars outside the viewport, she spoke one last line that would echo in my mind forever. "Walk by my side, human. The galaxy is vast, and I find myself curious what else I may learn from you." And with that, the queen who once nearly executed me for calling her cute offered me a place at her side, between two worlds, bound not by duty, but by an unexpected connection neither of us fully understood.
The end.